Hi guys, this is week 4 Project Life and I'm using up the last of my February Pocket Life kit from Citrus Twist Kits. Now I did cheat a little bit this week because I knew I wanted to use that journal card that says sweet, and so I did size my photo perfectly to fit in the white box on there. But apart from that, I had no other plans, so I'm just carrying on picking out some papers and cards that I loved. Now I wanted to use that pink, sort of rosy pink colour, but it's an odd pattern, so instead I used the little word one. The pink's not quite the same, but it does fit in with the text that's on that corally coloured card. And the rest I've just used sort of black and white cards, black and white paper, and then I did pick out this blue rose just to tie in the 3 photos that have sort of got blue in them. So it's a bit of a hodgepodge of colours this week, but I sort of like the way it turned out. And now I'm just going to go through a few more of these ephemera pieces and just pick out any that sort of go. And I also had found this 3x4 journal card that I loved the sentiment of, but didn't really love the colours the way they worked, so I'm going to cut that out as well. Definitely going to use that hello on my title card this week, and I really wanted to use one of these tags as well, so in the end I'm going to go with this one. It's green and pink, which doesn't really go, but for some reason it sort of looks okay, so I'm going to go with it. And I'm sort of debating whether I'm happy with everything, but I am, so I'm going to go ahead and stick down my photos. So that sort of floral down the bottom and this floral heart, I think they tie in the sort of more corally pink as well, so that sort of helps. And I love how the heart, it sort of makes a bit more of a focus of, it was a terrible photo, but it was the only photo I got of a fairly important event for us. And so I did want to use it. So it makes the photo be more of a background and the heart be more of a focus, which I really like. There I just cut out that sentiment for that journal card and I can stick that down and make a bit more of a feature of it. So for my title card, I'm going to stick down that tag and then stick down the hello on top. And then I think the yellow didn't really go with anything, but there was a tiny bit of yellow in that pattern paper, and I think that helped to sort of tie it together. So I'm going to spell out week 4 down here. I didn't have any other W's, but an M upside down worked fine, except that I should have started on the right hand side because I totally ran out of room. So luckily they pulled up really nicely, and then I can stick them down more sensibly from right to left. And again, the puffy stickers, I love them, but they just don't really work for me. They're not really have anything to do with my life. So all I'm doing is adding one tiny little heart, and that's about it. And I can stick down the sentiment from that journal card that I cut apart. And I'm going to add one of these leatherette stickers. Just trying to work out which colour and where I want to put it, and whether I wanted to add any more anywhere else. But in the end, it's just this tiny one, and I used the same sort of peachy colour just to tie that in again. And then I'm going back to these tiny phrase stickers, which are just my favourite. So I'm going to put down one on top of the heart, and then a couple elsewhere on the page. So again, one under that heart, and I'm going to add one on top of the flower, and just make a cluster down here. So the sort of 3 elements I think worked better than just the one. So again, I'm kind of using these little stickers sort of like my journaling rather than actually handwriting any journaling. The sentiments are sort of saying what I wanted to say anyway. I'm just working out whether I want to add one more, or what I'm going to do with this label on this photo, because I did have some journaling to do, but I think I'm going to leave it for later on, just because it's a little bit private. So I'll add one sticker and I can put some journaling in underneath later on. And that's my page all done. It's a real hodgepodge of colours this week, but I sort of love, they're all a bit sort of faded, so I really love it. It's kind of vintage looking. If you want to keep watching, there's a couple more videos on screen. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye!